That's right, Stephen. This is a very busy intersection. The stage is set for an accident that could end up costing someone their life. Now, if you look over my shoulder here, you can see that this traffic light is not blinking. It's completely out. And so a lot of cars that come through here, neighbors say, they actually do stop. Those are most likely the people who live in this area along these streets. However, all too often, cars just simply blaze right through that intersection, and the worst is probably going to happen. That right there, that's what neighbors in East Detroit are afraid of. We had only been at this intersection at Cadillac and East Vernon for about a minute when a car flies through the intersection, seemingly oblivious to the fact that there's a traffic light there. At least they're supposed to be.
They're going right through them.
Michael Phillips is a long-standing member of the Cadillac Boulevard Block Club. He says the topic of the blown-out traffic light is discussed regularly at meetings.
That's all I be hearing about complaints. I be asking people in the neighborhood, why don't you call Channel 7 News?
So Phillips called Action News, and we called the city. You can give me their telephone number. Okay. Turns out the city of Detroit has turned over all maintenance and upkeep of the traffic lights in this area to an independent contractor. So technically, the problem at this intersection is not the city's to fix. But this one is.
Street lights been out for about a month and a half, on 2 months.
Phillips says he's called the city numerous times to have this problem taken care of. And each time, he says,
they tell me that they're supposed to be waiting on a part or something about a part. They're waiting on a part, or it's always a runaround and stuff with the city.
There's at least a 3-block stretch of Charleroi where the street lights are completely blown out. Phillips has no problem voicing his worst fears.
Accidents, rapes, murder, anything could happen down there. It's families down there and a lot of kids and everything.
And we are back here live along Cadillac Boulevard and East Vernon. And as you can see here, lawyers in the area, they know of the danger that is at this intersection. Now, we put calls into the city as well as the contractor that the city is using. The name of that contractor is Jay Rankin. We didn't get anywhere with those guys, but we will be returning those phone calls to see if we can get some action for these citizens in this area. That is the very latest from East Detroit. Malcolm Maddox for Action News.
All right, certainly a dangerous situation. Thank you, Malcolm. Neighbors, meantime, say this is not the first time that the traffic light has gone out. They say it's happened several times in the past, but this is the longest that light has been out. We'll stay on top of this story, as Malcolm said, and let you know when the lights come back on.